the War Council of the Vorkai Empire. The council chamber floated above the gas clouds of Nibras 7, a spinning disk of black obsidian and cold starlight. 43 commanders of the Vorkai Empire sat in perfect concentric rings, their silver exoskeletons humming with battle readiness. Supreme Commander Veth slammed 4 of his 6 fists onto the central dais.
Earth is undefended. Their weapons are primitive. Their governments are fractured.
He swept a holographic map across the chamber. A pale blue dot, insignificant in the spiral arm of a minor galaxy.
We take it in 70 rotations. The resources alone will fuel our expansion for 3,000 cycles.
A murmur of agreement rippled through the rings. Only one voice did not join it. Old Admiral Koss sat at the outermost ring, his carapace yellowed with age, one optical lens permanently fogged from a battle he never spoke about. He had not moved during the entire briefing.
I advise against this,
Koss said quietly. The chamber fell silent. The warning?
You fought humans once,
said Commander Veth, contempt curling through his translator.
And you lost. Why should your fear concern us?
Koss rose slowly, joints grinding. He walked to the center dais and placed something on it. A small, battered object. Rectangular. Smooth on one side. Cracked glass.
A human communication device,
he said.
Recovered from the scout team we sent to their third moon 17 cycles ago. A simple observation mission. Non-contact.
The humans were not even supposed to know we were there. What happened to the scout team?
Asked a young lieutenant. Koss looked at him for a long moment.
They still send messages,
he said.
Every single rotation. The humans found them, fed them, named them. The scouts tried to leave 4 times.
He paused.
They stopped trying.
Silence.
That is one scout team.
Veth scoffed.
We are talking about an armada of 600 warships.
Yes. Koss nodded gravely.
600 crews. 600 points of contact. The humans will bring them soup when they are unwell. They will remember their names. They will make small gifts for no reason. They will ask questions, endless questions, with a sincerity that disables rational thinking. Within 30 rotations, your soldiers will be attending something called a birthday party.
He let that hang in the air.
Within 60, they will not want to leave. The invasion begins anyway. Veth launched the armada. Of course he did. The 600 ships entered Earth's atmosphere on a Tuesday morning, deploying in perfect formation over every major continent. Veth watched from the command vessel as his advanced battalions descended on a city called Dublin, Ireland. Population modest, defenses negligible. A perfect opening strike. The battalion did not fire. 40 minutes after landing, Veth received the first transmission from Lieutenant Grax, leader of the Dublin unit.
Commander, the locals have brought us something called soda bread. It is. I don't know how to describe it, sir. We may need more time.
Veth switched channels. The Moscow battalion had been invited inside from the cold. The Sydney battalion was being shown photographs of grandchildren. The Sao Paulo battalion had been pulled into what witnesses described as an impromptu street festival, and 3 soldiers were learning to dance.
Open fire!
Veth roared across every frequency. A long pause from the New York battalion.
Sir,
said Captain Orn carefully,
a small human child has fallen asleep on Sergeant Vretha's shoulder, and he doesn't want to wake her.
The end of the invasion. 3 weeks later, Supreme Commander Veth sat alone on the command vessel, still in orbit. He had not heard from 600 ships. He had, however, received 4,300 photographs, 11 hand-drawn pictures from human children addressed to
the scary spacemen,
and a voice message from Lieutenant Grax singing something called a lullaby that he had been taught. Greg sounded happy. Veth stared at the pale blue dot below and thought about Admiral Koss, who had simply said, "They will never let you go." He admitted as a warning. Veth was only now understanding that it wasn't about force, or weapons, or cunning strategy. It was about the soup. The questions. The inexhaustible, baffling, overwhelming way humans reach toward anything unknown, not with a weapon, but with curiosity. With warmth. With an open hand, and a full table, and the unshakable belief that a stranger was simply a friend they hadn't met yet. He opened a channel to Koss.
"You should have told me,"
Beth said quietly. The old admiral's voice came back, almost amused.
"I did."
Veth looked at the Earth one more time, then powered down the command vessel's weapons array, permanently. Below, somewhere in Dublin, Lieutenant Grax was learning to make soda bread.